All right. And we are live. Welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday, May 19th. Hope everyone's had a good week. Good 2 weeks. Oh, hey, Bacon Guy. Damn, you're in here quick. How have you been, man? Long time no chat. I had the window open already. Nice. All right, well, back at it. I think last time we were messing with the facial animations. Hey, this is Buntastic. Good to see ya. Hello, friends. See if he does the little, yeah. All right, yeah. I think there was like a snapping issue. Oh, you can't even tell. No, I look fine. Love that cute little blob. I love him too. All right, so I'm gonna be honest, I can't really think of any other like mechanics that should be adding. We got the grab, we got the face roll. Like other than like maybe, I think you wrote yourself a note, if I remember correctly. Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right. Let's find that note. It's probably on the main event graph. There it is. I kind of wish that the main event graph would be, maybe the viewport in the main event graph tab would be like pinned over here or like highlighted in an extra way. Can I pin tabs? No, that'd be really cool if you could pin tabs to stay over here like this. Because sometimes I'll like drag stuff around by accident or like go back from a previous function into the event graph or close the old one, and yeah, sometimes it gets a little mismatched, but it's really not a big deal. It saves me what, an extra 5 seconds. It's just a quality of life thing. Okay, so nope, that wasn't it. That was the blink. That was the note you left. Yeah, you left that note. No. Okay, I guess it's not in the main event graph then. Must be somewhere else. I would assume in one of these functions that are still open. I don't think I've closed anything yet since I reopened the project. Let's see here. Was it maybe it was over here. Maybe it was somewhere in the like the state tree or the state machine. Although I don't know, I would assume you can leave. Yeah, you can comment in here. Okay, and this is the event graph for the state machine. I could have swore you were right, that I had left myself a note. Now I can't really find it. Maybe that was the previous time? Because I remember leaving myself a note the previous time to fix that double jump bug. But I got that fixed. Maybe I'm getting Mandela affected. I could have swore I left one last time too. But no, if I can't find it anywhere, I think we might just be conflating that with the double jump bug note that I left. All right. I don't really know what else to do other than like start some level design. Like maybe just, like adding juice to the, the animation, like the wind up, doing like maybe anime streak lines or something, but like that's, you know, that's more of like a polish stage, which there can be an argument for wanting to polish up your player controller as much as possible before even the levels are done. Just to, one, it like gives you that little bit of extra motivation. You know, sometimes it's not very fun to stare at a player controller that doesn't feel finished or looks buggy. Although on the flip side, you know, putting all that work into the player controller could be silly if at the end of the day, maybe the level structure or even the game structure doesn't entirely work. You may need to switch up mechanics. I think there's an argument for both, but I feel like I want to take a slight break on editing like the player controller and like, you know, the phases and all that. Like I feel like we've done a lot over the past X amount of streams, just polishing up the player controller, like the face direction and dashing and all that. Yeah, I feel like we could probably work on some level design, as a matter of fact. So, without further ado, you know what? Level design is the right choice, I think. You never know what's going to break in a real level. Yeah. Okay. You know, I wonder, like I do want to block it out as much as I can, but it'd be nice to have just some basic assets to place in or move around or whatever else. Could probably browse around like itch, but let's start with like blocking stuff out, I think. Well, if the first level is going to be like a cruise ship or a ship that's like partially sunken, I'm wondering if I should be basing my block out around the type of assets that are available. Obviously not like polishing it up with the finalized assets, but just knowing like what I have to work with. Like, okay, I have XYZ assets. They're generally around such and such size. I know that I can use that as a reference to block stuff out. You've been collecting the free fab assets? Nope, because I'm a forgetful silly goose. Thank you for reminding me. Let me get that pulled up right now. Let's see. Fab. I really need to be doing that. Okay, I'm so forgetful on that. Ruined Crypt. Modular Containers Home. I'll add them to the library. Why not? Hit the drop down, click professional, even though I don't think I'll ever make more than that or even close to that much money on a single project. But hey, they're both free, so why not? Add that to cart. Oh, sorry, I'm doing this on my other monitor. Like, oh, there's the X. I was looking for the X for that little window there. It was covered by the banner. Drop down, go to professional. Oh, for studios or other entities with over 100K revenue or funding in the past 12 months. Yeah, that's definitely not me and probably never going to be, but they're both free, so who cares? Oh, I don't imagine there's any restrictions on using the professional version if you didn't make over that. I figured it was more of like a, hey, if you're making more than this, then you got to pay us a little more. Probably not. I feel like that's got to be how it is. There's no way I'd be restricted from using these versions under that because it's the exact same asset. Okay, cool. Add to library. All yours. Cool. No, the license is the exact same. The only difference is how much you pay. Gotcha. Makes sense. All right, 3 products are added to your library. Sweet. Was there a Bacon Guy? Was there a specific asset you were thinking of that went free recently? Oh yeah, I forgot I claimed all these like free little assets, which I don't think are really gonna. I don't think it's really gonna add much to my project. I don't imagine myself using like, you know, maybe some animals. I don't know, but I don't think I'm gonna be using like a military pack or a weapons pack or maybe a fantasy pack. I don't know. Probably not. No, I could maybe the trees. That's really about it from there. Oh, there we go. They change every 2 weeks. They've had quite a few stylized packs. Dang. Yeah, I'll have to remember going forward. Oh well. Let's take a gander around to Itch, maybe. Let's see here. Browse game assets. Oh, I feel like I've seen a lot of assets from Kenny, both 3D and 2D. I wonder if there's any like 3D assets that might fit the style I'm going for. Oh wow, the stylized nature pack looks nice. What's the cost on that? Okay. Oh, 60 to 70% is completely free. Cool. I mean, this looks pretty good, although I don't really see any like beach foliage. It's mostly like forest and desert foliage. Okay. I could probably just add the favorites or collection. Oh, let me get the login on the other screen over here. I don't even know if I have an Itch account under this Abel Bryan Media email. Let's see. Create. Okay. Password. Yep. Strong password. I could not even remember the last time I like created a custom password. I always just click strongest. Accept terms of service. Okay. All right. Create. And saved. Cool. All right. Add that. Just put that in like a private collection, just to sort of like a bookmark or a save. Okay. Let's see what else we got on here. Oh, it's trying to take me back over to the login page. So let's just go back to the home page. We'll go to game assets. World's biggest game asset bundle. These are probably mostly 2D, right? Oh no, there's 3D stuff too. Although of what I've seen of like Kenny's assets, they're less... Oh, I can't really read this. Is this like a dark mode thing? Did I mess this up? I think it's dark reader. Cannot read the text. Let's see. We'll just put itch.io. Cool. And refresh. No, add. Oh, it's... Maybe it really just is the text on this screen. That's weird. Dark Reader's weird on Chrome. Is it? I assume you probably use like Firefox or like DuckDuck or something. No way. Kenny assets were used in Myst and Megabonk. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's only $20 for this huge pack too. Okay, what kind of 3D models we got though? And you can't really see everything, I guess. Oh, maybe I stand corrected. Hey man, I'm back after a while. Hey, good to see you, Nathan. I hope you've been well, man. Oh, these are... Bots are back too. The bots are back too, yeah. Appreciate you, Bacon Guy. I've been well, you? Pretty good. Had a vacation. Went to visit family. And now I'm back. Doing the best I can, I should say. Oh, no, I do see some palm trees. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of the assets I've seen from Kenny do seem like they're mostly focused for like a top-down perspective, which I guess you could still definitely use these in any perspective. Make a good game, you can make any type of asset work. But like they really feel like they shine in more of a top-down perspective, which is not what we're doing here. So how's the game coming along? Pretty good, actually. I was just browsing through like possible assets to use or like have as a reference for blocking out level design, because I think most of the polish on the character is like pretty much done. I just maybe a couple other things I'll add, but I think it's about time to get back into some level design. How cartoony are you thinking? It's a good question. Really open to you know, like very stylized or like, so I don't think I want it to be realistic to the point where, you know, I'm not trying to go for, I have this in my library, must have been free. Let's take a look. So I'm not trying to go for a, like a borderline realistic stylization, you know, like a la, I don't know, Fortnite or like Apex. So like, I'm definitely not trying to go for super realistic. I'd be fine with going a bit more of the stylized route. Oh wow, look at that. But I'm also not sure how much of the stylization I want to be derived from the assets themselves versus like maybe like a stylized, like a shader or like a lighting shader, or like a stylized maybe like 2 or 3 tone shader, you know. It's something I do kind of want to experiment with just to see like, oh yeah, I do like that 2 or 3 tone style, or no, I'm not really feeling it. You fully beat A Hat in Time? I did fully beat A Hat in Time. Well, okay. I beat all of the core content and like the core DLC content. I did not do like the extra challenge. There's basically like a challenges DLC where you like go back and run through different levels with additional challenges on with you have the same task, like, you know, whether you're going through like a platforming puzzle or you're like finishing you know, closing up some giant faucets on whatever level, there'll be like an additional modifier, like a challenge modifier that you can do. So there's a lot of those that I haven't done, but all of the other core content, like actual content that they added, yes, yeah, went through and beat all that. I think the best was the that cat Yakuza DLC. I forget what it was called. Let's see. In time. Is it not Nyakuza Metro? Yeah, I can't really pronounce that. Nyakuza Metro DLC. That's what it was. I think that one was probably the best content in the game. That was really fun. These are some pretty cool, like, beach scenes here. Like, I like this. I think this looks nice. I wonder if there's more from this creator here. I gotta go now, dude. Sounds good, man. I appreciate you stopping in. Always nice to see you. You have a good one. Thanks. Yeah, I like the, I do like that dynamic nature one. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know how much time I should spend like trying to source a bunch of assets right now. Like I do want to have a general idea of what I'm going for, like so I can understand like the scale of the levels. But yeah, I guess I'm just maybe a little indecisive on that. Oh, I didn't add that to collection. So let's add that. Just add a private collection. Sure. Already added that one. Forest Nature Pack. Well, that is forest. But this is not, it's not going to be any beach assets. And see, like, even like this level of stylization, I wouldn't really be opposed to. Like, it's much lower, would be the right word, fidelity, I guess. You could just use those free ones you've already collected. Yeah, I think I could. Yeah, because there's so much here, so I might as well just, maybe I should do it the other way around. Maybe I should block out the levels and then find assets that more so fit the scale of those levels, rather than trying to base the levels off of some random asset, like free asset pack, you know? I feel like that might be the smarter thing to do. Yeah, so we'll just do some blocking out. I do have a lot of assets on the Epic Games launcher. And browse through a lot of those. Library. You need something in the level to visualize scale if you go that route. Okay. Wait, no, this is like game library, not fab. There we go. No, maybe Unreal? Oh, so stylized. I feel like I've seen this seller before. Ooh, this one's nice. Oh, wow, I really like this one. One of the easiest traps to fall into is to block out a cool level and then find out you accidentally made it gigantic. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay. I really like this one. And $20 is really not that bad. Oh, reference only for individual creator or small team with not more than 100K revenue or funding in the last 12 months includes only the reference version of the asset. For an individual creator or small team with that, so same thing, just not reference. Volume 2 bundle? What did the cost on that say? $70. Holy moly. That's, I mean, they put a lot of work into these assets, so it is absolutely what they're worth, if not like even slightly underpriced. But yeah, it's like tough to want to invest into assets right now, obviously, when I don't even know what the final look of the game is going to be. So I think we'll stick more with just what I already have. Project files not associated. Let's hold off on that for a second. Library. Maybe let's go just type tree. No, definitely don't want to go a Megascans route. Beach? No, I don't have any beach assets either. I could probably just try to find like some random free boat or whatever else online. Just something like a single free asset somewhere that I can use as a reference, like you were saying. That's a bug in the launcher right now. It's going to keep asking you that. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so maybe I should try to find just like some quick free palm tree or something. Actually, I think I do have a free palm tree somewhere. Let's see here. Pretty sure, was it on? No, it wouldn't have been on Itch because I just made the account there. So yeah, it's definitely going to be on the Epic Games launcher. Maybe it'd be easier to find in Fab. I see stuff I have here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so we have this like Cartoon City pack. Got Beach Forest pack. Interesting. So even if I'm not using, you know, like whatever pine trees or cedar trees or whatever other kind of trees here, I could drag in like assets that I don't intend to represent the final look of the game just for scale, you know? And I have so many random little assets. Oh, Stylized Forest. I forgot about this a long time ago. I'd claimed this. I remember one time thinking like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to dabble in Unreal one day. Let me just claim all the stuff. And then I booted it up one time and just never really did anything. But I think I might use some of like these trees here. This could be a good idea just to get scale, you know? Because these seem like decently sized trees. I'm a little worried about using I think the one tree that comes with this pack here. I think it is just one tree. I'd be worried that the scale on this is not well, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't think it really matters. Okay, so I don't have to add it to a project. I can actually just download. I can just export it to like Unreal. I do have. You need the Unreal 5.7 plugin to export this target. Okay, so maybe let's just like download the FBX. It might be easier. Uh-oh. I think it was FBX that I was using for the slime, right? Maybe it was an OBJ. No, I'm pretty sure it was an FBX. Let's see. Yeah, it's FBX. Flip normal maps green channel toggles between OpenGL and DirectX conventions for normal textures. Use the setting if normal maps seem inverted upon export. Okay. I guess just download only. 18 megs? Yeah, let's just download that. Okay. And I think be in downloads, right? Wrong. Where is it? Is it still downloading? Go to files. There it is. Cool. Okay. Cartoon City free one file assets. Oh, that's like, oh, I see. Okay. Separate assets. Oh, okay. Here they are. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Where's that tree? Tree? Maybe it's called Palm. Palm. Yep. All right. So let's just drag in a palm tree. Alrighty. So in this case, this would go into environment. I don't have any folders in environment, so Not really sure if I would need to create additional subfolders here. I'm trying to think of a situation where I would need to separate into different folders like this. I guess like themed, you know, like environment, it could be like per level. But then that would make sense if I'm like reusing some assets across levels, which I'm probably going to. I'll just drag it in for now. I'll further organize them if I need to, but I think I can just drag it in. I don't think it's a big deal. Okay. Let's cancel that. I prefer to keep third-party assets separate like this. Okay, project name, content, assets, environments, fabulous card, module. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's the creator. I think I remember you telling me about that. So environments, creator name, and then asset name. And do you typically do that in each folder, or is it just completely separate from like environment, characters, or anything else? Like you have just a whole separate like set of folders, like maybe, you know, in addition to prototyping or Project Slime, there'd be a third one here that's assets, I'd say. Completely separate. So yeah, third one. Okay, we'll do that. Should be content, add, folder. Okay. Assets. And then the creator name, which, let's see, it's probably in the name of this folder here. Nope, it's just called source extracted. Okay, I'll open up the launcher again. Yeah, I think that's a good idea for keeping them separated like that. So that'd be fab, library, and that was it. Happy. Okay, just IT happy. Cool. IT happy, all lowercase. And then I'll just call this Cartoon City Free. Yeah, because that's the name of the asset here. Just Cartoon City Free. Banners. What are banners? Oh, I see. It's just a texture, and there's like, okay, like billboards, and you just like specify this asset uses only from here to here on this texture. This one uses from here to here. So yeah, that makes sense. So you only need to use one texture instead of multiple. Okay. So Palm. Oh, Palm. I could probably just import by default, I think. I don't really think I'll need to change anything here, but I'll know in a second. It's thinking. Oh. Maybe I should use an OBJ then. It's the infamous charred palm tree. Actually, I think there might have been. No, there wasn't. I thought maybe there would be like a separate like material file, but there is not. All right, so that clearly did not work. It might be the import settings. So I'm going to try that one more time and just like poke around the settings here. See if there's I might need to blow my nose in a second. Yeah, actually, let me do that first. I'm going to go blow my nose. Okay. All right, so let's poke around. Okay, materials. Here we go. Identify duplicate. No. Search location. Word as material. No. Maybe let's try an OBJ. Maybe FBX isn't. It's not liking that, which doesn't. I mean, that wouldn't. Well, no. I was gonna say that doesn't make sense because I imported the slime ball mesh as a FBX, but there was no texture or material information. There was literally just default base texture, or I should say no texture. It was just a mesh. What I like to do is create a second Unreal project called Asset Dumpster, and then install the Unreal version of the asset into it and cherry pick what I want out. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. How do you transfer the asset from that version, like after you've cherry picked the asset, how do you transfer that into the actual main project that you're working on? Unreal has a migrate option in the context menu that brings along all dependencies. Okay. In the context menu. So like under the... Here, just for an example, is it like on the asset itself? I'm just going to drag this FBX back in here and just import. So is there a migrate here? Set actions, locations. Maybe X. Oh, migrate right here. I see it. Okay, cool. Asset actions, migrate. And then just so I'd have a better context. So when I hit migrate, it just tells me to save. Okay. I'll do it. There's not really anything I changed, so it doesn't matter. I'll migrate, save. Following assets will be migrated to another content folder. Oh, okay. And then I see. And you just move it over there. Okay, I can do it that way. Hi. Hello.
Here we go.
So we'll just go ahead and save all, even though I already just did that. Close that. Go back to, yeah, Epic Games. And hi, hello, greetings. Wait, did that say? Okay, yeah, 5.6 or 5.7. I mean, okay. Format. Export, I guess. Yeah, export. This product has a lot of files. Exporting it could cause Unreal 5.7 to crash, so make sure your work is saved. It is saved. You should be able to add the project from the library. Okay. Export. Oh, this has an add to project here. Wonder why this one doesn't. A lot of these don't. I guess I'll go look in the other install plugin. Oh, it's like a system. I see. So let's go. Let's just try going to Unreal Engine and then library from here. Engine versions. Is there a new version? Oh, no, no, remove that. Did it try to just install 5.5? What? Oh, I see. 5.8 preview. Oh, 5.8's out. Interesting. Well, I'm not gonna use a preview version, so as all right, where I can't see my keyboard, where are the finger bumps? Okay, I just gotta look. There we go. City. Cartoon City. Add to project. All right, cool. Oh, do I have to make a project first, huh? Okay. Oh, they all say 5.6. Oh, actually, you know what? The don't add. The project I'm working on, oh my gosh, ever since I started using the GitHub, oh, I got cat hair in my eyes. ever since I started using the GitHub like file structure, I noticed my project doesn't come up in the prototype. Yeah, my project doesn't show up here for whatever reason. Probably maybe allocate it, but it doesn't matter. Let's make a new project and just see if that works. Launch. How are you launching it? I just click Unreal Engine, like I click the Unreal Engine right here. I don't usually do it through the launcher. And when I click Unreal Engine, it just opens my project. Or before, I would actually just go to the GitHub folder and just double click on the file, the project file. Home. There we go. Okay. If you open the U project file, it should update the list in EGL. Let's take a look here. I think I might have tried to do that before, but maybe not. Because if that works, then I didn't try to do that. All right, double clicking the project here. Opening, oh, it just says prototype. Oh, maybe it is there. Or was that the old prototype? Because I do have a ball game prototype old, which I can definitely just delete. I haven't opened that in a long time. Why does it say date modified December 2025 on this recent one? No, all my stuff's here. Or yeah. No, it's working. This is my project. Okay. Yeah, I could definitely get rid of this ball game prototype _old. That was when I was trying to figure out how the frickin' GitHub system worked. And I think I opened my project one day and I had messed a whole bunch of stuff up and I just reverted back to the old version. Probably not the right way, but I did it just by basically downloading a new copy of the project and just going from there. And then I just labeled the old folder as _old afterwards. I think I can actually just delete the _old folder. Oh my gosh, so much cat hair. Okay. Close that. Close that. I'm gonna open that one more time, just from double clicking on it, just to be safe. It's like, when you quick save and then you got a hard save after that, because you don't trust it. Okay, cool. So it opened. Let's go to Epic Games. It says 5.6 here. I'm definitely using 5.7. What happens if I click this? Allow. Hopefully it's not trying to convert my project back to 5.6. I'd imagine I would get some type of prompt if that were the case. Girl, you need another brushing. You got some loose hairs on you. I'll try not to poke the beast for now. I don't want those hairs to fly everywhere. What is this? Oh, this is like, yeah, no, this is the old version of this project. I wonder what happens when I hit play. Now I'm kind of curious what stage I was in. Oh my gosh, such an old version of the game. Before the ball was a slime and was just a ball. Wow, what a throwback. That's crazy. Come a long way, actually, looking at this. That's kind of wild. And so close that. Yeah, I don't know why. For whatever reason, it just doesn't come up in the EGL launcher. I don't mind launching it through the folder. Like I don't need it to come up here. As long as I can like migrate the assets over to the other project, because I can just choose the folder. So yeah, it's really not a big deal. So we'll go cartoon. Oh wait, I have to make the project first, which oh, that's right. That's right. I gotta actually click on the home tab. Okay, so let's go reopen the project from the GitHub folder. I don't know why I closed the launcher. I'm gonna need that in just a second. Okay. It's interesting to look at the terrain before it applies like any smoothing to it. Okay. So that's open, and then oh, there it is. There's the home tab. Okay, so new project. Blank, I guess. Yeah, just blank. Maximum, I guess. It really doesn't matter. It's a blank project. It's probably not going to take up much more space anyway. Just leave it as default. Let's go. Girl, you are in my way. I can't see. Cat is blocking the keyboard. She got hair in the keyboard. Okay. Asset. Oh, asset dump. I typically go with third person so you can run around the asset packs. Oh, should have read that first. That's a great idea to run around with the assets in that way. Whoops. You can add it after the fact. Oh, that's right. I gotta remember how to do that. I know you told me once before. My apologies. I kind of forgot. I think we only did that one time. Was it? I think it was in like a projects menu, or like in a similar menu to like where you add plugins. Maybe not. I'll have to take a look. I need to add more songs to this playlist. I feel like I hear a lot of repeat songs. Got a bunch of them on here, but it really just flies through sometimes. Will it tell me how many are in? No, it doesn't really have a count on it, does it? Oh, wait, no, it does. 115. There's 115 songs in this playlist that I always have in the background. It's just like a chill hop playlist that they allow creators to use as long as you put the little link. It says credit to chill hop. Yeah, 115. I always feel like 4.9 hours of music. I still feel like I hear a lot of repeats, but probably just through multiple streams. You know, that's only enough for like 1.1 streams, 1.2 streams, or, you know, depends. Sometimes I'll stream for 2 hours. Sometimes I stream for like 4.5 hours. Have I hit 5 hours yet before? I don't remember if I've hit a 5-hour stream before. Kind of interested to check while this is creating a project. Let's see. Live. I don't suppose there's a duration column I can sort by. No, there's not. There's definitely not. Just got to look at the thumbnail. Nothing in. I'm about to like leak my IP address with this, right? Okay. No, I think this is fine. Bring up the YouTube Studio dashboard. Yeah, no, nothing like that. 4. I don't think I've gone over. I don't think I've hit 5 yet. I think 4 something is like the. Oh, never mind. 519. That was on February 3rd. I have gone over 5 hours. Is that the only time? I think so, because when I started out, it was only like 2-hour streams. Fun fact, this very first stream, it says 49 minutes because it like cut off partway through. I didn't have like my encoding set properly. It was trying to do encoding only for YouTube. It was trying to do encoding off my CPU instead of my GPU. Twitch was fine, but I had to like upload a partial clip, which is unlisted. It's just like in the, yeah, you can see there's like a little link in the description there. It's just a link to the rest of the stream as like a unlisted video. It's actually the only like video upload I have is the rest of that stream right now. Oh, that is a big old map here. I don't know if I need a map this big. That's kind of cool though. You just get like a little template open world map. Huh. Oh, your player start is literally just flying a camera around. That's funny. There we go. All right. All right, and then I think it was project settings, maybe? Or was it under the content browser? It might have been under content. To create a collection. No, I don't want to do that. No, and I don't think it's here. Let's see. Actor. I feel like it has to be under project settings. That would make the most sense to me. I don't imagine it's under like plugins. I think it's like content browser, add, feature packs. Oh, okay. I don't have the engine open right now though. No worries. Let's take a look. So click content, add. Add feature or content pack. Yep. There we go. Does the third person content pack have like actual combat mechanics? I see like health bars and like enemies running towards you, and the dude looks like he's about to wind up to punch this guy. Can you actually do that in just the base third person pack? I don't remember seeing that, but I guess I didn't really poke around too much with it. So it looks like it added it, but it didn't like go away here. Yeah, they have variants of the templates now. Interesting. Okay. I guess I'll just tick cancel on this. I can't tell if it's like still adding things. I don't think it is. I think that's... I think that's really it. Let's go to the player start. Actually, I think I would do that in the game mode. Choose like what player you're doing. No, you can close it. Gotcha. Okay. I could have swore that was like under game mode. Quickly add to the project. Get content from Fab. Could I just do this in my base project, maybe? I guess I don't really want to add that whole project. Yeah, because I just want to migrate specific assets. Okay. But I could, for this one, I think I could probably do it this way. Do I not have a library tab? It's just every project on Fab. I guess there's not really like the ones you own. That feels kind of silly. Maybe if I just search the one that I own, even though it's like just showing a storefront. Oh my gosh. I can't type because I have a big fat cat in front of me. I don't know why I just typed cartoon and thought that would be enough. Cartoon City 3. Here it is. Add to project. You're not signed in. Oh. Interesting. Oh, epic. You are a silly goose. Oh, I am signed in now. Okay, cool. All right. Add to project. Add to library. Is it not my library? Oh, because I'm still on the same page as before. Whatever. Add to project. All right. And then I think I could have swore it was on. Hang on, let me turn on the new and improved cat cam here, the vertical one. Let's see, I don't even know if it's still gonna be at the right angle. She is. I wish I had like a little zoom thing on this. I really need a better mount. It's literally like a makeshift. I have a phone clip mount just like clipped to my monitor, and then like the clip from the webcam is like in the it's very jerry rigged. Like it's a little ghetto. Yeah, I guess I can't really get a good angle on this, unfortunately. Come on, you can do it. Just stop snapping back. Okay, maybe this ain't gonna work. Oh, you know what? I bet if I turn my monitor a little bit more. That's still not great. It's still really not great. Sorry, girl. I'm not able to get a good angle on you right now. I tried. Okay. All right, project settings. Wait, no, it would be, I guess, under game mode, right? Third person game mode. No, because it's per level, I believe. I could change the default game mode. That's right. If I go to project settings, I remember now. Just got to remember how to do that. I'll just type it. Game mode. Third person game mode. Perfect. Oh, I guess there's no save button. That's right. And I can just, hey, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Worked. You know, I've kind of muscle memoried myself out of remembering how to get my cursor off of this, because I have the pause menu that I built, and every time I hit escape, it brings open the mouse, because that's what the pause menu is telling the mouse to do. There we go. I guess I can just do like a quick alt tab. Shift escape. Okay, I can just shift escape to stop it then. Noted. Okay. Cartoon City. Maps. Demonstration. I don't suppose there's already a player start here, right? If I hit play, it's just gonna, oh no, okay, never mind. How much bigger is the slime ball than this? Or smaller? I'm not really entirely sure how much bigger or smaller the slime ball is compared to the third person mannequin here. I guess this is Quinn, huh? This isn't Manny. This is kind of cool. Wonder if these cars can be like rigged as an actual drivable vehicle, or if these are more just like static assets that they didn't really intend to be driven around. Yeah, everything seems to scale with the oh wow. Wow, she is a tall girl. She's not really gonna fit in those doors, huh? Okay, shift escape. Okay. How big is, can I see? Can I see the size of this? Maybe if I just show an Explorer. What's the actual like file size of this folder here? Just the whole folder. It's only 68 megs. It's really not, that's not that bad. I could probably still just add the whole thing to, yeah, I think I'll just do that. I'm just going to add the whole Cartoon City Free folder to the other project. So we'll go here, actually, I think I need to go content, Cartoon City Free, migrate. There it is. It's not bad. Yeah, it's pretty good size. I wonder what the textures are like. Is it just like one texture with just a bunch of colors all over it? I've seen that used before. There was Infenzia. I don't know if you've heard of Infenzia on YouTube, but I remember seeing a trick that he did a while back of having just color gradients just on a big grid on a single texture, and all of the assets in his game use the same texture. Every single one. It's a great YouTuber. If you haven't watched him, I definitely recommend watching him, Fenzia. But I think he usually does Unity. But I liked watching like his modeling videos, just like 3D modeling. Okay, migrate. Oh wait, no, don't migrate the whole content folder. Migrate Cartoon City Free. No, that's also not what I want to do. Oh wow, it's really just trying to do everything. Okay, so let's oh no, that's, what is this game folder? I don't see a game folder anywhere. I see content. Is it like, I wonder if it's going to create a folder called game in my new project. But yeah, I don't see anything else in here. It is just the Cartoon City Free pack, other than it just all being nested in this one game folder. Game equals content. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Migrate that to Documents, GitHub, Content, Assets. Happy? Guess. Ooh. Probably delete this empty folder here. It's going to just create a duplicate of that same folder. So yeah, we'll just do that here. Select folder. They show content as game for some reason in some places. I think it's a legacy thing they haven't bothered to change. Gotcha. I guess that makes sense. Does not appear to be a content folder. Migrated content only works placed in a content folder. Select a content folder. Oh, okay. Maybe I clicked the wrong. I got that. All right. GitHub. Content. Oh, so it has to be in the base content folder. I see. Okay. Then I can just probably move it over to assets. I guess that was it. All right. I mean, yeah, it's a very small file size, so it makes sense. Oh yeah, I forgot to even look at the palm tree that I was using this pack for. That's a palm tree. It's a very perfectly vertical palm tree. It almost looks like it's like a telephone pole or like a cell phone tower disguised as a palm tree, because like there's no bend or curve or anything to it. It's just vertical. But I'm just using it for scale. I'm really just using everything here for scale, I guess. I could maybe use like these doors, you know, as like scale for like ship doors, or let's see what else could kind of be used for scale here, just to like makeshift. I guess like trash cans, you know, I'll probably end up using these trash cans too. Some bushes maybe. I don't know. Ultimately, in the end, I'm probably not going to use a whole lot or really maybe even any of these assets specifically, but I mean, who knows? Maybe I will. Okay, so I think I can close this. Let's just save, close. Wait, no, I can just go back to home, right? My projects, no, I cannot because it's mad that I have them in a GitHub folder. Using migrate ensures you don't pull that garbage along with. Oh, okay. Close that. And then go to Documents, GitHub, Prototype. Would it break anything if I renamed the actual Unreal Engine project file? Because it's just called Prototype. Like I might call it like Slime Prototype or whatever prototype, but it's just called Prototype. Or if it doesn't matter, then I'll just leave it. Like if that doesn't really show up anywhere to a user or player, then I can just leave it. Cartoon City free, okay. So if I hit migrate, is that only for migrating to another project? Yeah, because it need, okay. I thought maybe it would help with the redirectors, but no, I'll do this. Just drag it into here. Move here. Yes. Okay. What is overview? I am curious to go around here. Oh, the lighting's very different because I have tweaked the lighting a little bit. Oh, it's much harsher here. There's like no ambient occlusion whatsoever, or like not really ambient occlusion. I don't think that's the right word, but shadow's very dark. Oh. Global illumination. Gotcha. I guess there's no global illumination turned on. Is that... I would assume that's gonna be a problem, but I don't remember this being a problem in the test map. You just adjust the skylight to compensate. Okay. Source skylight. Indirect lighting intensity. No, that's not it. That feels like that would be right, but it seems like that's not right. Let's just type in global illumination. No, that's not gonna. That does not work. Maybe light source. Oh, yeah, it's light source. Oh, even light source, the indirect lighting intensity isn't fixing that. Interesting. That's funny. Okay. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I probably don't need to mess with this, but it's just more for like my own education. Just understanding how to go skylight. How to do this. Because I assume the reason it looks like this is because it's dependent at least the way the lighting is set up here, it was dependent on like lumen or some form of ray tracing that we turned off. So let's capture source. Intensity. Skylight intensity. Okay. Skylight intensity. Doesn't seem to have liked that. We're on skylight, right? Yeah, skylight. Maybe sky sphere? No. Light source intensity? No, because that's... Oh. Interesting. Oh, I don't like that. Skylight. Let's see. Because, like, you would think it'd be intensity scale. I don't really see anything changing when you change the intensity, like, at all. What happens if I just turn it off? It does nothing. Like, it kind of flickers for a second when you toggle it on and off, but it doesn't, like, the results after either toggle don't really look any different. I feel like it's gotta be light source, no? But I really only say that because light source seems to be the only type of light that even has any effect when I toggle it or whatever. Weird skylight is supposed to affect shadow darkness. I'm going to check this level. Okay. But ultimately, it's not a huge deal in this exact level here, but I do want to know how this works just so I can, you know, have more control over the lighting in my own levels. I think though for now, just so I can like see a little bit better, I'm going to turn off cast shadows. Obviously it looks terrible, but I can at least see a bit better. Player start. Do I not have project? Oh, it's under edit. Yeah. Project settings. Game mode. No, it's... Maybe I just don't have a player start. No, there's a player start. Oh, maybe it's... Okay. Why is it like inside an asset? It's weird. I'm going to move it up a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. He doesn't look great with no lighting, but nothing here really does. Still looks like a slime though. Interesting. Grabbing does not work. I wonder why that would be. Can't really think of why it would work in every other level, but not this one. That feels weird. Let's go to... sorry. The skylight is set to static for some reason. Set it to movable. Okay, gotcha. Movable. Okay. And then we'll go to light source. Cast shadows, turn on. Okay. And then skylight. All right. And intensity. Ooh, I don't like that. Maybe indirect. No. Volumetric scattering? No. This is an interesting look, but Definitely not what I'm going for there. I set it to movable, right? That's stationary. Oh, stationary was the answer, it seems. Cool. I didn't even change anything else. I literally just set it all back to the way it was and then clicked stationary, and now it's fine. It's so weird. Yeah, my grab isn't moving. Or grab isn't moving. My grab isn't working. Words are my passion. All right, so let's go take a look. See, this is good. This is a good, like, you know, figuring out where my logic breaks. And so we'll go to project slime, prototyping. Maybe it's the game mode. Is it like, no, because it's not the game mode, because I'm able to spawn in and move around and do all that stuff. So it's definitely not the game mode. Project slime. Core. Player. Let's take a look here. Let's take a better look at my grab logic. Grab surface, okay. I'm kind of also interested just to make sure that the input's working. Requested grabbing, okay. Okay, so requested grabbing. Let's go ahead and the dev debug. Manage all this a little bit better. And then I'll make another one here for requested grabbing. I don't already have that, right? No. All right, so I'll basically just copy this and just change it out for grabbing, change the text. Oh. Requested grabbing. One day I'll remember. My muscle memory will remember that I don't have to hit compile if I'm about to hit play. One day. No, it's firing. Like, it's all working. So why isn't the actual logic firing? Okay, first, let's make sure I didn't like accidentally change something else and mess up the logic to begin with before I start troubleshooting this map. Let's go back to the main map and just make sure that is working. Map 0. Save. Oh yeah, it's working. Maybe I have to set like a certain tag. Yeah, let's take a look at the grab logic and just see like what type of object it's looking for. Overlapping actors. But they're all actors. Everything in the game is an actor, if I'm not mistaken, right? Do I have that mixed around? Maybe I have that mixed around, but I thought every single like object that's in your game is considered an actor in some form. So it's checking for actors and then like is grabbing. Let's do this. Let's go back to event graph. dev debug. I'm pretty sure I already have it open here still. But and then instead of requested grabbing, what was the variable again? Let's do is grabbing. Oh my gosh. Dev debug. There we go. Is grabbing. Yep. Okay. I don't need to hit compile. Just play. Okay. And then go back to assets, maps, demonstration, save, play. No. No. That does not work. You know what? Just to get a better visualization of the discrepancy, I'm gonna hit Control Z a couple times. Oh, can I not? Okay. I thought I'd be able to Control Z back and like get the old state of this again with the requested grabbing and is grabbing. I'll just remake it here. Not a big deal. Requested grabbing. Requested grabbing. Wait. Oh. Wait. Oh, but they both have the same key. That's why. Silly. Is grabbing. Requested. Grabbing. I did it again. Hit compile before you hit play. Yeah, so you can see on the screen now, like I am hitting the requested grabbing, but is grabbing is not ticking over to true, and it's not grabbing onto anything. So let's take another look at grab surface. Okay, so it's not making it past here because it's not setting is grabbing as true. So that tells me class filter. Actor? Like that's basically the same thing. Like this feels redundant, right? Get overlapping actors of class filter actor. Like that's a little redundant, but let's see if no, I didn't do anything. Interesting. I wonder why this doesn't work. There's nowhere else that I'm setting is grabbing, right? Let's go to find references by class member. Okay, so set, yeah, I'm only setting in the grab surface function here. Where else? Wait, where's the, okay, then it sets it to false here. Huh. For some reason, it doesn't think that these objects are actors. The static mesh actor. I wish I could look side by side at the details panel for these static meshes. You know, like road or whatever, like, and have it side by side to the other meshes on the other map, like side by side right here, so I could scroll down and look at every single difference, because there's got to be some difference or some. Oh, you know what? Is there not like a checkbox that basically like allows that detection? Is it simulate generate hit events? Was that it? No, probably not. I'm gonna try it and just take a look. Okay, so it's the road under this car. I'll try it. Nope. That wasn't it either. I just cannot imagine why the game doesn't think these are actors. This might be a question for the Unreal AI. Unless I was gonna like look it up online, but I mean, this AI is right here. That feels like a pretty standard question to ask it, because I'm not like saying, hey, build me XYZ, whatever, like, you know, I'm not telling it to like basically make a whole mechanic or like logic flow for me. I'm just like, hey, it's for some reason my logic that's supposed to detect overlapping actors is not detecting the actors that are overlapping on one map, but it detects it on all other maps. What gives? I figured it out. Oh, really? Okay. Is it like just like a checkbox here somewhere that we're missing? Yeah, no, because I think generate hit events. No, because I don't think that's what I'm thinking of. I was thinking I would need that in order to like be able to reset the jump and dash and whatever, but no, that's not it. Man, I gotta say, we did a great job on the jiggle for the blob. Like, it really does look good. It jiggles very realistically. The moment, I think I'll go around and just like check the scale of stuff. Okay, I think these were the doors that Quinn was just like about to hit her forehead on if she walks through. So that kind of gives me a better idea what we're working with here. I think these palm trees are they feel like abnormally tall for palm trees, like in comparison to, you know, these street lights. Like, I don't know if I have, but you know, a lot of like in the city palm trees or like decorative palm trees are usually a bit shorter than that, I feel like. Yeah, it's the same door. Okay. So slime's about maybe just a little over half the height of Quinn. Maybe not. I found a definite problem, but not grabbing yet. Oh, what other problem did you find? Wondering if I need to tone down the transparency as well on our blob. Like, he's looking real see-through. Or translucency, I guess technically is the right term. Yeah, when you have like things that are colorful behind him, like he's really translucent. The author of this asset didn't create proper collisions for these meshes. They just set them all to complex collision. Oh. Is there a way to fix that? So if I'm not mistaken, I don't think I created like a collision asset for the slime ball either. Thought I just like ticked a box for it to auto create when it came in. Well, I guess no. I'm not using collision actually that I brought in. I'm using the default sphere collision, so that makes sense. Okay. Complex collisions make every polygon a collision, so they don't support physics or overlaps. Interesting. Would that not also cause problems with like being able to reset my jump and dash? Because that's based on colliding, I believe. It's not an overlap, but I think it's based on a collision. Yeah, it's just on component hit. So I guess it is being hit. Okay, that's not really an overlap. It should still work. Gotcha. That would make sense then. So would I have to like re-import these assets? Or is there a way to just like go to meshes, roads, I don't know, and just like change these? Like, is that an option in the mesh itself? Oh, do I have to do that for every mesh then? In every mesh asset, there's an option in the details for collision complexity. Gotcha. So that is correct. Then I would have to do that for every mesh. Unreal has a bulk editor. Oh, really? Okay. That would be great. Oh, there's a collision drop down right here too. Maybe like I would assume that I can just highlight them and like right click something. Enable nanite. Don't imagine that's gonna change anything, right? I think nanite, isn't that more of like an LOD? Like an LOD thing? So that's probably not it. The shader cook statistics kind of looks like a little bowl of ramen. Asset actions, edit selection, and property matrix. Ah, look at that. So does that mean I can do that for like folders as well? Maybe I'd have to go in each folder, which I'm still fine with, but complex collision mesh is none. Customized collision? No, because that would be if I was bringing in my own collision asset, I think. Never stream. Not sure what that means. Be under static mesh. Browse to asset and content browser. Use selected asset from content browser. Pick asset. No. Maybe details. House navigation. Box collision. Just type in collision. Simple collision, physics material, collision enabled, collision generated. Maybe generated? Search. Collision complexity. Complexity. Use complex collision as simple. Use simple collision as complex, simple and complex, or project default. I think I remember using simple as complex. Although I'm very tempted to just use project default. That feels the safest, no? Default? Okay. All right, save. Let's see if it lets me grab onto the streets now. It does not, unfortunately. Maybe I need to like enable, is it simulate physics then? Oh, are they gonna fall? No. That'd be funny if, oh. Sorry, Unreal, my bad. Didn't mean to get you all in a tizzy like that. Oh, that's the billboard anyway. That's not even, yeah, that's. Well, let's see. Now it's going to give me a little warning there, but I'm wondering if this works. No, doesn't work. But, oh, I didn't get a warning that time. Interesting. Okay. Turn off simulate physics. It says enable gravity. I don't know why enable gravity would be on for the road. Odd. Okay. Body setup. No, maybe some simple and complex. Or wait, did I not save it? Oh, I did save it. I saved it. And it's not wanting me to grab, huh? Okay. I guess I'll try the other collision options just to see. Simple and complex, save. Okay, and these are the roads, right? It's only these roads here. Okay, no, simple and complex is not it. And use simple as complex. Let's try that one now. No, that does not work either. Here, let's go to real quick. I'm gonna change these to like different colors. Let's go like, I don't know, purple. And then, okay. Is there any like, oh, there's already a purple. There's no green though. Let's go, is there a yellow? Oh, I can't drag around. There's an orange, but no yellow. Okay, let's do yellow. Actually, let's do green for is grabbing and then yellow for requested grabbing. Okay. Yeah. We tried all of them. Let's go back to default. Hmm. See, I would have thought that it would have been like simulate physics, you know? Because like if the collision doesn't work with physics before, then you simulate physics. Well, I guess that's more for like gravity and mass. Oh, if I hit mass, is it just gonna fall now? No. Okay. Oh, I didn't even try to. Oh, do we think? Did I move that by accident? No, that's weird. Okay. Let's do. Simulation, generate hit events, generate overlap events, generate overlap events. I bet that's it. Yep, it was generate overlap events. Oh, the collision is not great. Wait, so I wonder what happens if I go back to what was it? Complex as simple. Oh, it works. It looks a little funky though. Why is that happening? Just figured that out too. I remember that from past sessions. Gotcha. That makes sense. I don't know why the I don't know why the grab deformation. Oh gosh. Yeah, I feel like you definitely need to have complex on if you're going to have like curbs and stuff like that in a single asset. Be simple and complex? Oh, wait, no, I want to. Wait, why is it only selecting one? I don't want that. Root. There we go. Okay. Simple and complex. Or. Yeah, let's try simple and complex. No, that don't work either. Yeah, what's going on with your deformation there, buddy? You're looking a little mushroom shaped, I'm gonna be honest. Complex as simple. Apparently overlaps work now on complex. Oh. Trying to simulate physics, but it has complex as simple collision. Oh, I gotta turn off simulate physics. Yeah, there we go. Oh, does it? I think it might not work on the other roads though, since I don't have the overlap events on. Yeah, it only works on the one with overlap. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I realized what the problem is. It's because it's okay. So when I'm doing this deformation, the floor that I'm used to, like from the other maps, it's wherever the top of the curb is, you know? So like on the curb, like, yeah, see, it looks pretty normal. I feel like it's because it's concave. I think the solution we have doesn't really play that well with like concave collisions. Although I might be able to just tweak. Maybe able to just tweak it a little bit to work okay. Oh, see, look, it looks fine here. It's just the roads, because the roads go down a little bit. The roads are they lower down than the? Yeah, I guess they are a little bit lower down. Yeah, they are. The roads are slightly lower than the sidewalk is. Obviously the curb is raised, but this little sidewalk section right here I think is a little bit higher. Yeah, so it's like it's basing it off of as if it was like simple, you know, because when it's set as simple, you're kind of hovering a little bit above that concaved area. Okay. Complex as simple. Then I would have to just everything that says, actually all assets here, I would have to set as generate overlap. Generate overlap events. Okay, save. Yeah, look at that. See, that doesn't look too bad. Oh gosh. He's climbing. I just realized motion blur is on. I don't think I have that on in my project by default or on my other maps. He's spider slime. Look at him. He's climbing. Dang, if only I didn't take out the grapple swing mechanic. It could literally be spider slime. That's funny. Complexity, yeah, anything you want grabbable. That makes sense. There he goes. Oh, he bounced quite a bit. Yeah, and this looks fine. Yeah, well, I'm not going to be using these specific road assets, so I don't think I need to worry about it, to be quite honest. It seems like everything else is not really having that problem. It's just like these concaved little collisions here. Oh, it is not. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was like glitching out for a second. Okay, it doesn't like grabbing onto poles. Like it kind of glitches out a little bit. Or trees. Like I kind of want everything to be grabbable, you know, in some capacity. Maybe that's too much work to do. Like he can kind of grab it, but then he just like glitches out if he moves to the side too much. It's like he can do it if he's right on the edge, but as soon as I start trying to like shimmy around it while he's still latched on and not touching the ground, it really does kind of bug out. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have a dash mechanic. Oh, I forgot I can't dash up. Because I'm pretty sure the dash, like, I think when it adds velocity, I think Z is like, what, like, not even like 5 or 10% of the dashing force that you get when you're going forward. Could probably change that. I don't even remember why I did that to begin with. Yeah, I feel pretty confident in that I can change that. All right, so let's go to dash. Charge release dash. Okay. And then I'm setting the, okay, so that's going to be apply dash. Damping. I think that's it. Yeah, it's half. And it's also like trying to fight against gravity at the same time. Ooh, should I maybe have the upward force be more than the forward force because the fact it's fighting against gravity? Let's do something crazy. Let's like double it. Let's go Z6. Z, right? Yeah, Z6. Like it's hard to tell really if he's dashing upward. I can't remember if that was, you know what, here's a good way to tell. Let's do like 100, you know, just something insane. I don't think that's what's doing it. So then why did I have it at 1.5? Maybe it was in the timeline. Maybe the timeline was like a different level for the tracks. That's division. Higher equals less. Ah, yeah. That makes more sense. Okay, so let's get out of here. By dash. Oh, that's a division sign, Abel. You silly goose. Let's go 0. I guess you can't divide by 0. So you won. That's basically what it was before anyway. Divide by 0, yeah. Surprised I didn't just tear a hole in space and time itself. Oh. Shoot, yeah, -10. Let's see what that looks like. No, I don't think that's going to have the same effect because it's a positive being divided by negative here. But I mean, it should. Right? Am I just bad at math? Did I fail math? Yeah, I am bad at math. That's why. Exactly what happened. Maybe like 0.1. Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Wow. That's crazy. What did it look like at 1 again? really not that high. Okay, so let's do like 0.5. You should be using your dash force config. Oh, I think you're right. Yeah. You are totally right. It's config. That's right. Config. It starts with config. Config dash charge velocity. Config dash velocity. Yeah, velocity. Oh, that's why. Okay, it's at. Yeah, makes sense. Let's just do it even in all directions. And then why did I have it set to 1.5? I probably should just leave that like 3, right? Okay, so I think I see why I reduced the upward dashing because it's a little ridiculous. Okay, config dash charge velocity. Let's do 1,000 instead of 500. Okay, I think I like 1,000. Yeah, I don't mind that. Maybe a little bit higher, maybe like 1,200. I did it again. I hit compile again before I was about to hit play. No, that does feel like a little much. Hey, Slime's got an apartment now with a nice view of the city. Good for him. I don't know. I feel like maybe 1,000's okay. Oh. I wonder if I should set the camera like based off of how far below the character's z-axis the camera is. Have the camera like scoop back farther, so that way I'm not like right up in his butt, you know? It's like a little bit farther back, so the camera will scoop back as it looks up. No, because then it might be hard to see the character. I'm just trying to get a better way to like see where you're trying to dash without like, you know, slime being in the way of your dash. I want you to be able to like visualize what you're trying to dash to if you're looking up. I feel like I want to try that, actually. I feel like having the camera kind of scoot back a little bit as you look up might be nice. I'm sorry. I know I said I was going to get into level design here, but I've got an idea, and now I want to try to execute it. So that would be isn't there? There's definitely okay. Set camera. No, sets begin play. Mouse aim, I guess. Guess it would be in mouse aim, right? No, I guess not. I could just make a separate function that goes on tick. So I'm wondering if it's best to do that on tick or to do it in the aim function, because I guess it's not going to fire unless I move the mouse around versus firing every tick, you know? And like you really only need the camera to move position when you're moving the mouse or moving the camera. I don't really need to have that logic checked every tick. I mean, it might not really make that big a difference either way, but that's just where my brain's going on that. Yeah, this is not really a thing I would have even thought about if I hadn't, like, you know, rolled, jumped, and dashed around an actual put together level, because it feels a little awkward trying to like aim up, you know. Oh, but what I don't want to happen though is you like clipping into the geometry or into the character either. That's not what I want. Yeah, that might be a bad idea. This specific situation where you're up against a wall, like, I feel like there's really not much you can do to avoid that, right? I really don't know what you would do in that case. I don't know. Maybe it's fine as is. Maybe I'm being a little too nitpicky. I am just slightly concerned though about, you know, that issue where you're basically being teleported off of the pole that you're trying to grab onto. It doesn't seem to be happening for the trees here. But any of these thin poles, it really doesn't seem to like. And I mean, maybe that can just be solved by using a thicker palm tree. Like maybe if the circumference of the trunk was wider, then I wouldn't have this problem. Or I can just set it to where you're not able to grab onto stuff. Oh, that looks so good. Look at it. Like that does really look good. Dang, should I have made like a spider slime game? Look at him. Look at him perched up like a little slime superhero. Ready to... looking for crime. All determined. Look at him. Look at him there. That's funny. Spin-off game in the future. Totally. One day. Spider slime. I think of where else there would be holes. And I mean, if I can't plan around that just through sheer level design, and I guess I could come back and try to tweak the logic for the grabbing. I don't want to have to like go through and like perfect the grab logic for this very specific case that might not even come up in the final version of the game, you know? Like if I really need an asset that's like a little bit too thin and it's causing this little teleportation issue, that I can come back and try to fix it. But I feel like I could just move on from that. And also I think I'm just gonna move on from like the whole camera, you know, moving backwards situation. Although I wonder if there's a way to like tell, you know, if the camera is up against a wall like this, if I'd be able to, and you know, instead of like backing up like I was thinking it could, just so you can aim better. I wonder if there'd be a way to just reset it back to this default position if it detects that there's like a wall behind it. But ultimately, I think that's maybe just a little bit too overdone. I think this is perfectly fine. I think the mechanic's just fine. But scale-wise, I feel like the palm trees are a little too big. I could be mistaken, but they just feel slightly too big. Like maybe everything should be scaled down just a little bit, you know, as far as the world that the slimes inhabit. Like even if that is like the right height for a palm tree, maybe the palm trees I use should be, oh man, like you really glitch out. I wonder if that has to do with the way that we're having the slime move towards the surface, because I think it is really just, is it not basically like teleporting the slime a little bit closer every frame? Am I mistaken on how we set up that logic? Let me go take a look at it again. Go take a look at the grab surface logic. So it lerps. Yeah, because aren't we setting? Yeah, we're setting world location. Maybe the fact that we're like setting world location is what's causing that little teleport issue. Because you're essentially teleporting it by a like you're lerping the set, or you're lerping the point at which it is teleporting. So I wonder if, what would be the other alternative? Just gonna Google alternative to setting world location when moving an actor along lerped coordinates. Unreal 5. Using, well, that's just like the basic Gemini overview. That might not be right. It says using relative transforms with a scene root anchor. How to make smooth location movements in Unreal 5. It's a video, but I feel like it's just going to tell me how to use lerp.
What's up guys, welcome to new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. Today I am going to show you how to smooth movements. It's going to be a very easy video to follow,
Hopefully
so let's
that's
get
not too
started.
loud.
But first, if you are serious about learning and making your first game
like
in
it
Unreal
is.
Engine 5, join my Unreal Club. Inside, you will be able to download entire private files from my tutorials, enter private meetings and webinars with industry experts, With that
Gotcha.
said, let's continue with the video. Alright, so for this example, I'm gonna simply add a little sphere on top of the player's head, and you'll see that when I move, it will be like very rigid, very stiff, right? Because we're gonna be using the simply set actor location, right? So I'm gonna add a smooth interpolation so it's nicer. So let me go ahead and create a new blueprint class, which is gonna be an actor, and let me name this something as BP_sphere, and that's it, okay? Now, of course, I'm gonna be using this example, but you can, implement this method into whatever you wanna have, right? So let me go ahead and just add a little sphere over here, and I'm gonna just make it a bit smaller with the lock, like 0.5, something like this, right? Now, in the event graph, what I'm going to do is delete this middle one and leave the begin play and the event tick. So on the begin play, I'm gonna get actor of class, which is gonna be the player blueprint. So I'm gonna find the third person character blueprint. I'm gonna save this into a variable, which is gonna be named as character BP. So then in the event tick, which is on every frame, I can get the saved character blueprint and then simply set the actor location of this sphere, okay? And then the new location will be, well, the get actor location of the character BP. And now I can plug this in, and if I drag the BP sphere and press play, as you can see, everything is bugging. That's because the sphere is going inside. So I need to add a little smoothing over here. So I just need to do this like so, and add an option,
he's just doing set actor
like 50
location.
or 20 or whatever you want. Let's add like 50, and then also let's disable the collisions for this sphere. Now again, the whole thing about the sphere is really just an example for this tutorial. The main thing that we're focused on is this. Okay, so right, it's not like
Use something other than set
Imagine that it's like
location.
hovering over the player. That would look way nicer. So there's a simple node that we can use, and the node is used interp. And you can see that we have a couple of versions of it. The one that we want is vinterp2. Now we can also do this interpolation for floats. So it can be interp. You can see that we have finterp2, which is for a float, right, instead of a vector, and the same with other type of variables. But of course, in this one, we want to use the vinterp because we're using a vector, right? So we simply need to say, okay, the target of the interpolation of the movement will be this calculation, right? And of course, this will be the new location. But we also need the current. Now the current will be simply the
Basically what we're
location. If I know how to
what we're
type.
doing, right?
There we go, of this specific sphere, right? So it'll be self. And with that, we are telling the interpolation node that the current location of the sphere is this one right here. But the target location
So
of
we are
the
just
sphere
doing a
and where we
linear
want to move is going to be this one over here,
interpret.
right? Which is the character's head with a bit of an offset upwards, right? And that will be the new location. Now with the node, we have two little things. We have the delta time and interpolation speed. The delta time is just the tick, so we can just plug in this from the event tick. And then the interp speed is just how fast will this move. If I put this to 1, you'll see that instantly we have some smoothing, right? The sphere went from the ground, right, into the player's head, as you can see, in a very slow way, super smooth. If I put this to 10, you'll see that when I press play, it's super quick, right? It's just way smoother. So that's pretty much it. You can just customize this as you want.
I feel like that might not be the best solution. Oh, we're doing set world location though. Because we're inside the... Well, no. I mean, I feel like that's essentially what we're already doing. Get world delta seconds, configure. Yeah, like that feels like pretty much what we're already doing, if I'm not mistaken. Current, target, delta time, vinterpret 2, interpret speed. Because then that's like the config grab speed. That's just the alpha. Yeah, that feels pretty much exactly like what we're already doing. So I don't think that's going to work. Let's see. I wonder if set actor location might be better than set world location. I want to try set actor location instead. I feel like it's not gonna change anything, but wait, it says teleport. Let's see what just clicking teleport does. I feel like it's gonna mess a whole bunch of stuff up, but I'm kind of curious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that didn't really do anything different. Sweep do. Maybe sweep? No. No, it's still like glitching and teleporting around. I'm gonna try set actor location. I don't think it's gonna change anything, but oh, what's set actor transform? No. I want to do set actor location. Let's just try. Wait, how do I, was it control? It was control. Okay. How do I do this again? Oh, I can't. Oh, target is self. But that's, yeah, slime. Okay. Let's just try it, I guess. Oh, can you get off the keyboard, sweetie? Thank you. No, it still doesn't like it. Oh, I didn't mean just walk in a circle and sit back on the keyboard. All right, so yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh. I should use forces or a dedicated physics constraint rather than teleporting the actor location. Okay. I feel like I would have to change the logic around quite a bit for that. Yeah. But I feel like this is probably the solution to the problem that I'm having. I just don't really know how to I guess it would be like the opposite of the new location, right? Or would it be the new location? I think it would be the new location. This handle. Add force. Sphere collision. Yeah, I can't tell if the force is like the direction where it's hit from, or if like it's the direction it's being hit to. You know? I'm gonna try it though. And give it a shot. That there. That fixed it. Oh, that fixed it. Oh, that's amazing. Oh man, that's so great. Nothing quite like solving a problem that you didn't think you would need to solve, but oh, that's great. Yeah, nothing like solving a problem that you thought you probably wouldn't be able to solve, but just took a whack at it. Just you know, why not? And then you solve it. The face keeps facing that direction. Does that happen when I go to the when I go to that location just by setting world location? Let's see. Ah, dang. Fixed one problem, but caused another. I guess that's just part of development, huh? I don't know. How do you feel about this solution here of using add force instead of set world location to fix that problem? Oh wait, no, it works now. What the heck? Did I? No, it works. Mass will have no effect. Let's try that. I hit compile again because I'm a silly goose. Why does that happen? What is happening now? Maybe let's turn off acceleration change. Oh, it only seems to be happening on this specific road tile. And this one too. It's not happening on the other one over here. When I'm on this tile, like you can just move around just fine. I wonder if that happens on the other tiles if I do this. What are you doing, slime boy? He really likes this one specific plant for some reason. Oh. There's something funky with this specific road tile right here, because now when I'm using the set world location in order to grab, like, he snaps all the way back over here. Weird. Oh wait, hang on. What if that's probably 0. Oh, this is 0, you're right. But oddly, when I do that over here, it doesn't happen. I wonder if it happens on like floor tiles over here. No? It's just that one specific floor, or that one specific road tile over there for some reason. I don't like that. Yeah, that's probably not too hard of a fix, but yeah, you can very easily just like directionally move away from the wall, or if you like grab, not far, it doesn't like it's not continuously pushing you towards the wall. Which I feel like would be the best way to do that. I'm wondering if I should like add to the, maybe put like an addition or a multiplication in between here, like the lerp and the force. Add force takes a direction times force, not a position. Okay. maybe grab location, putting an extra like multiplication right here. I'm gonna try it, just see what happens. Let's do like 1.1, I guess, you know. Like 1.5. I don't think this is really doing anything. This feels wrong. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. I guess I don't know why I was thinking like, you know, location. Maybe adding to no, because if it was, yeah, that's not going to work because there's like negative and positive. Look at, yeah, that doesn't work at all. That doesn't work at all. Oh, I hit, my keyboard has a calculator button. They alert. Oh, Discord. What, do I not have audio notifications on for Discord? I thought I did. Probably looking for something like this. Add force, sphere collision, get world location, find, look at, rotation, grab location, get rotator X vector, times it by a very high number and add it to force. Okay. Let's try that out. Okay, so in this case, I'm actually just going to do this. I'm going to put that just right there. Just leave this alone on its own. I'm actually going to bring this down here. Just try to build off of this right here. Okay, so sphere collision, add force. And we're just doing another one of these here. Oh, let me move Discord down here so I can still see OBS. There we go. That's essentially what. Oh, so we're going get world location, but instead of like lerping it with the grab location, we're doing a find, look at rotation, which that's definitely a node I don't think I've used before. Find, look at rotation. And then the target is just the grab location, which is like, I mean, it's sort of like similar, you know, lerping from the world location to the grab location. But instead, we're using this node. And so the return value goes into get rotation X vector. Pretty sure my dog just let out a loud fart. I don't know if you heard it, but it echoed through the hall, which probably means he's got to go outside soon. And then just multiply that. Oh, multiply. And just yeah, instead of setting the location each frame, we instead calculate the direction of current location looking at grab location and then add force in that direction. Okay. I guess I thought that's what we were doing here, but it makes sense now that, well, obviously without the set world location, but with add force. But yeah, because this is, we're still, I guess we're still lerping one location between the coordinates between one location and another to set the new location or to add the force. And no, that wouldn't really, that probably still wouldn't work. Okay. I'm honestly surprised that that worked to begin with in any form. Like plugging that in, it feels like now that I'm looking at it, like it really shouldn't have worked. Because this is the output of this is just the lerped value between where the sphere is and where the grab location is. And feeding that directly into a force doesn't feel like it would work at all. Now that I think about it. Your grab damping, you're doing most of the heavy lifting in either case. Gotcha. Okay. Guess I need to change this to a single precision float. Then how many zeros you got on that bad boy? What is that? 5 zeros, not including the one after the decimal? Or 5. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And just like into that. I hit compile again. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. And you can't like peel yourself away from the wall either, which I think I might prefer. Oh, you can't go around a corner though. Well, you can if you, maybe if I just reduce the intensity of this, you can go around the wall, because when I like let go and grabbed on again for a second, like he was able to slide around the wall like that. So let's change this 5 to, Bill, can you, I know you're trying to just relax here, but I need to type. Okay, let's try that. Try like a 3. Okay, yeah, it was just the intensity. Fix that. So you can just like skirt around walls. Might turn the intensity down a little bit more. I think I want it to be easier to skirt around walls, but I think I actually like the fact that while grabbing, you can't peel yourself away from the wall with your directional movement. I like that you have to let go in order to do that. I picked that number at random. Yeah, it makes sense. It seems just like a randomly big number. That's good. I like that. You can kind of peel yourself away from these thin poles, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, he wasn't happy about that. Sorry, slime. What about these ones? Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with this. And then if you can just peel away just fine. I wonder if that has to do with it being a flat surface versus a cylindrical surface. Because I don't think I was able to peel myself away from the wall. You kind of can if you use two inputs at the same time, like if I'm diagonal and I'm using left and down at the same time, for example. I think the force that you're using to move is technically they're adding to each other. Oh, do you go faster diagonally? Oh, I think I'm running into the classic like 2D sprite top-down dilemma. Like top-down 2D character dilemma where you move faster diagonally than you do in any forward direction. Although I could probably just reduce the speed overall. Like it's really not noticeable how much faster you're going diagonally. Like I feel like he's walking around real fast. Or rolling around, I guess. It feels faster than I remember it being. Here, let's organize this. I think I'm going to reduce the speed that you can actually like directionally move. I think I'm cool with that logic now. I like that. I like that a lot. I'll keep that down there just for a little bit until I feel like I'd like to have that finalized. Okay. Directional movement. Move speed. Go like 8. Let's try 8. As long as your face doesn't start rolling when you're going diagonally, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I don't think it does. I think face rolling should only be reserved for your dashing. Whoa. It wasn't, I feel like I wasn't doing that before. Am I crazy? Oh, I see. It's because, all right. Yeah, I see now. It's because of it's trying to snap back and forth between each of these faces on the side. Because it's like, what is that? It's like it's a hexagon, I think. Yeah, it's like a hexagon shape. Really doesn't want to grab onto that, does he? Eh, not the end of the world. Oh, that. Oh. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I think we're going to move on. I think we're done with this logic for now. I changed this. Is that going to make really a difference? He's like jumping off of it. So weird. Am I able to go around corners on the wall with this solution? Yeah, you are able to go around the wall with that solution while you're hanging. Eh, sorta. I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't going to do like a whole bunch more polishing to the player controller. I just really went down the craziest rabbit hole. So interesting. Like when you're on the ground, he goes around perfectly fine, but man, he really doesn't like trying to snap onto a different surface while you're hanging like that, huh? Was this problem happening when it was set to your original number? I don't remember it doing that. Oh, it did, didn't it? Okay. Was it maybe it was when I plugged this into that. That's when it wasn't doing that. But, I mean, this is... Let's see. What if I plugged... I wonder what would happen if I plugged this into here. Just out of morbid curiosity. Yeah, what would happen? No, it really didn't change anything at all. Do you think maybe using a different vector? Like, is there like a get rotation vector that's not like just X? Oh. No, it's just X. There is a get vector, but that's not gonna. No, that's not. Oh, what if I do like get the X direction vector after this rotation? Get the reference frame direction vector axis described this rotation. Let's see. I feel like maybe there's a middle ground here that I'm not seeing. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, for the most part, I liked everything with this solution plugged into the add force, except for the fact that like you weren't really like being pulled onto the wall, you know? Like that was. Let's see. What if you... No. What if there was something like... See, I'm just going to copy this. Move that over here. Oh, that like here. Copy this. And... Okay, I don't think this is gonna do anything, but we're experimenting here. What? Slime ball has been torn apart at the seams. This is what happens when you go into a black hole, by the way. This is like the spaghettification. This is actual footage from someone falling into a black hole. Well, let's never do that again. Sorry, slime buddy. Okay. So we're getting the location, finding the look at rotation. And there's I'm interested in why the only like get rotation vector is X. Lerp rotator? Probably not, right? No, I don't think. No. No, that's not going to do anything. Bank? I really don't know, dog. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks right now. I don't even really know what I'm doing. But that's how you learn, you know? You twist knobs, you press buttons, change sliders until something does something different, and then you realize what does what. Also might just need to come back to this with a clearer head, you know? I'm worried that any additional progress I make here is just going to be the result of me just randomly changing things rather than like learning why it's happening. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so I do want to see again just what happened when. Hang on, let's plug that back into there. But I do want to see again what happened when I plug that into there. Yeah. What were the problems being caused other than just not being able to like. Yeah, so that was one of the main problems. When I'm on the wall, like I could move around very freely, and even on these cylindrical surfaces, like I wasn't having that same snapping issue, you know. But then like you could just move off of the. Maybe instead of like. I wonder if there's a way to where like instead of like constantly pushing you towards the direction, if there's a way to like just prevent you from moving farther than X amount of distance from that grab point, you know? Like if I had to, you know, see, that's not really gonna fix this problem here. I could theoretically fix that by either like a band-aid fix could theoretically either be reducing the grab distance, which would just overall make it harder for the player to grab onto things, or like much less predictable for the player to know when they can grab onto things. The result you're getting is the same as if you plugged in nothing. Got it. That makes sense. Okay. No wonder it's, yeah, I was like, I feel like this shouldn't be working. It's because it's not. It's not working. It's not doing anything. That makes sense. Okay. Well, then maybe we'll just do... Okay, interesting. So wait a minute, if I were to just like unplug that and like just plug right into that, is that also... Yeah, it's the same thing. I might as well just not even have that there. Interesting. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. If you want to prevent it from being X distance, do a distance check between the world location and the grab location and only apply the force if it's greater than the threshold. Okay. So what we'll do is... All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's plug that. Let's get... So we are, it's got to be similar to this logic where we're getting the location. Oh no, that's because that's just lerping between. Okay, no, so that's not going to be the same. But it does start with this here. So something like that. We'll do world location. We'll do... Would it be a select node? It's a wild card. No, I don't think that's going to be right. I'm going to need grab location. If the get world location and get grab location is greater than, no. Distance? If the return value is greater than, what is the return value from this? Let's do this. Let's go to dev debug. Let's grab one of these. Let's go to and string. Oh no, not duration. What? Okay. That over here. Do, I don't know, red. Sure. Okay. Then we'll do, we'll say distance. Duration 1, sure. Okay, so it's If it's greater than uh-oh. I think my cat like bumped the HDMI, or not the HDMI, the DisplayPort cable or something. So if it's great, yeah, so if it's greater than like, what is that, 80? If it's greater than 80? No. It's greater than like 50, right? Yeah, let's try 50. Let's say if it's greater than 50. Or wait, was it exactly 50? It is like exactly 50. So we'll say if it's greater than 50. Grab surface. If it's greater than 50. Wait, no, this isn't right. Oh god, did I forget how a select node works? I think I did. If it's greater than 50, I'm getting to that point in the night now where my brain's like turning to mush. I can't remember how a select node works. Oh, I thought I was pretty confident in how they worked after the last couple times we used them. Okay. This is... Okay, so this has to plug into whether it's the false or the true. Okay. Okay, no, I think I remember now. It's greater than 50, then that means it's true. And does the index? No, what does the index do again? Because I think we're basically plugging in a condition here. Whatever condition is plugged into true, that means it's true, and then whatever's plugged into false, if that is true, then it comes back as false, right? No, I really feel like I'm not using this right. Do I just do the same thing here, but like if it's like less than? I don't think that's right. This doesn't feel right. No, I don't think this is right. Actually, I think I know what it is. I think I have to plug this into here, and then I have to plug in the true logic. To whatever. Here, I think. Let me just put this together in the way that I think it's right, instead of babbling to explain it. I think this goes into, no, this goes into here, right? False is 0. I think this is right. If it's true, then it does this, and then puts the return value out, and then if it's false, it returns 0. So it's just as if this wasn't even working. Okay, I think this is right. I think this is right now. This is so messy, but I really just want to know if this works. Oh no. Let's do greater than like 60. Let's try that. It's still going above 60, maybe 7. Jeez, bro. I'm sprinting 100-yard dash across my desk. That's like kind of working. Maybe let's try like 65. $63. This is definitely the right track. Because I want to have a balance between being able to smoothly go around a wall while you're hanging and like it not looking like you're like pulled too far out from the wall if you directionally move away from the wall. I think that's working. I think it's working. Oh, no, he's not happy with that. Yeah, maybe 65. 64. I feel happy with that. I think that's okay. I think 64 is probably the sweet spot there. Nice. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Thanks, man. I really appreciate your pointers on that. That was that definitely would have been like I'm coming back to this later problem without your help, so I appreciate it. I don't think I'm gonna need these anymore. Kind of don't want to get rid of them yet, though. Wait, is this not? This is the same. That's the same as that. All right. Well, move that down here. And then this, probably go like, here. Maybe put this like below all this. We do like that. I don't know. It's kind of a mess anyway. I'll have to reorganize. But I think this works. I like it. Just put unused old solution may repurpose. unused old. Let's actually specify what the solution was for. Unused old grab distance. Reposition. That's probably the best that description's going to get right now. Okay. Well, I think that might be it for tonight. I feel like we made some good progress. Sorry for getting your hopes up about doing some level design and then I just rabbit holed into this. But I really don't imagine what else I can rabbit hole into next time. So I think I'm actually going to spend some of that time looking for more free assets, since I do think I will try to do more blocking out and referencing and see if there's anything that goes more in the theme of the levels that I'm trying to put together. I've been playing around and found that swapping to sphere traces also makes the grab detection a bit better. Oh, instead of the line traces? Interesting. Okay. And that's I remember having an issue remembering where those traces were. It was in one of these other functions. It wasn't in that function. I remember like really tearing through some of these functions trying to find where the line traces were. In the grab detection loop body. Okay. Oh, that'd be under functions. Detection loop body. Okay, so just literally just replacing this with sphere trace instead of line trace. You were saying it seemed to work better. Okay, let's try that. Wait, hang on. So this was line trace for objects, so that's probably sphere trace for objects, right? Sphere trace for objects, okay. So I need, so with a 25 radius. Can I double plug these in? Can. And so it's just start end object types, start end object types. Okay. Then out hit location. Oh. Yeah, I see now. Okay. That is multi. All right. Sphere trace for objects. Okay. Let's plug that there. Plug that there and plug that there, and then on the what would I do for the out hit location? Just do I split this? Yeah, I split it. That's what it was. Out hit location. And then out hit blocking or out hit blocking hit. Okay. And then just plug that there. Plug that there. Looks like a spaghetti mess, but I'll just clean it up in a bit. If that's the case. Or if this ends up being the solution. Oh, yep. Yep. Radius. Good call. I'm sure you've noticed I've been hovering over compile before I hit play, but I'm slowly remembering. Oh. So you were trying this without doing the distance check, right? So we are basically just plugging this into here. Oh no, it's not happy with that. I think I need to reduce the distance. So let's try like 50. I have distance check at 56. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty close. Let's try that. The distance might actually need to be shorter than that. Let's try like 30. Oh no, because then he can't go around the corner. Wait, no, he just went around the corner. Not there. No, he's not. See, that's not bad, but then when he's going around the corner, can't be less than 50 since that's the size of the ball. Yeah, you're totally right. You said we had it at 56. Maybe making the radius smaller on the spheres would help. Let's try like 15. Yeah, because I'm trying to avoid that like little stair stepper thing that's happening when if you're like directionally pointing out from the ground here or from the wall. That's nice, but then if I, you know, maybe is there anything different that I'm doing here? Duration. Oh, whoa. Oh, that tanked my frame rate for a second. Like 10? This might not even be the right thing to be changing. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to go none on that. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. I could probably just increase the distance that like it grows, you know. That could probably help out a lot with this visual issue that I'm not in love with. Okay. I do think I think it is about time for me to call it though. I'm getting delirious at this point. But this is about done. Like we're pretty close to wrapping this part up here and then just moving on to level design. So I don't imagine next time we're going to spend much time on this. If you feel like tinkering with this later, I feel more than welcome to. But if not, then we can definitely take a crack at this again on Monday next week. But I feel like it is about time for me to wrap it up. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out, man. It's always a good time solving these problems together or you helping me solve these problems, I should say. I really do appreciate it. If you have any ideas in the meantime, and you don't feel like, popping in here and changing things, you can feel free to just shoot me a message on Discord or wherever else. We can kind of discuss possible solutions as well. I'm always open to that too, man. But yeah, good hanging out. Thanks for always being here, supporting me, helping me. I know I say it all the time, but I really do appreciate it, man. So have a good night, good week. I'll catch you on Monday. And anyone else that was here watching, thanks for stopping by. Have a good